So here we've got a standing dumbbell bicep curl, which is very similar to a seated one, but again, just to cover it again, we've got carry angles. So if Tom puts his elbows in, naturally his forearm comes out to the side. So we should think about that when we're doing a bicep curl. Some people will try to bring the wrist in close to the hip, but what that'll do is that'll internally rotate your shoulder, which isn't going to be good for you, and it takes a bit of tension out of your bicep as well. So it's okay to do a curl and for your arm to go out to the side like that. Don't feel like you have to bring it round like that to do a bicep curl. So Tom, if you grab your weights, mate. So here, Tom's never going to come down to this position again because his elbow's straight and there's no tension in his bicep. So that's going to be his lowest position. Core's switched on, chest is out. When you're doing bicep curls, you want to feel good about yourself, get your chest out. So slight extension in your thoracic spine here and tension in the bicep. So he's already bent it a little bit, but now I want him to think about tensing it, as if you're showing him off. And rather than thinking about bending your elbow, he's going to think about bringing this part of his bicep as close as he can to this part of his bicep here. So just go for a rep for us, mate. So elbow doesn't move, this part of his arm stays still, all the tension's in here, and as he lowers the weight, he's not going to think about just lowering it like this, he's going to think about pushing the weight out and down, and that's going to keep the tension in the bicep. So lower your weight, mate, just to there, and that's going to keep the tension in there. If he drops the weight any lower, there's no tension in there and it's gone all soft. So tension back in, and just go for a few reps for his mate. So all his core's switched on, all this is switched on, his traps are soft, these are back and down. So this is the only part of his body that's working, but everything else is switched on. You can go through a few reps. So making this bicep really short, out and down on the way down, tension there. And again, making this bicep really small, squeeze at the top, out and down on the way around. That's it. So when you're doing a dumbbell bicep curl, think about that carry angle out there. Don't worry about it being out to the side. Think about tensing your bicep and trying to make it as small as you can, so you're bringing this part of your bicep up to this part of your bicep here. Squeezing at the top. What we don't want is all this kind of movement. So just to get that extra bit out, we don't want the upper arm moving. We don't want any flexion in your shoulder. All this is locked in, elbows by your side. Doing a curl, squeezing at the top and out and round. So think about out and round, pushing your dumbbell away from your elbow, out and round on the way down to about this position. So we're not fully locking out to keep that tension in that bicep. And that is a standing dumbbell bicep curl.